guys, welcome to the new lesson. We'll start lesson 3 today, okay? Unit 2. Let's start with the new content. Let's repeat. Graceful, satisfaction, to satisfy, to treat, a treatment, a procedure, a technique, apprehension, apprehensive, terminology, jargon, to proceed, therapeutic, a ballerina, a ballet dancer, to heal, studious, meticulous, ballet. Okay, guys, first of all, the verb to proceed, it's the last word in the middle column, okay? Is misspelled. The correct spelling of this word is P-R-O-C-E-E-D, okay? Proceed, P-R-O-C-E-E-D. This is the correct spelling of this verb, okay? So let's start with the explanations. Graceful is an adjective. It means full of grace. Grace is similar to Portuguese. It's like a person that moves or speaks in or behave, okay, in a polite, relaxed, attractive, and pleasant way, okay? All this being relaxed, polite, and attractive, and pleasant, and also smooth, okay? We call grace. So graceful means full of grace, okay? Satisfaction is the noun. To satisfy is the verb, and they are just like Portuguese, okay? Especially the word satisfaction is very similar to Portuguese. To treat is the verb, a treatment is the noun. To treat, guys, has two meanings. It's similar to Portuguese, okay? So to treat is what doctors do when we have a disease, okay? They give medical care to us. So this is the way they treat us, okay? Some doctors treat us with medicine, some doctors treat us prescribing like physical exercise, okay? And treatment is the noun. To treat can also mean to deal with something in a particular way. For example, to treat, not treat somebody badly, okay? Or treat somebody well. It can also mean that. Okay, to explain a procedure, I will also explain the verb to proceed. To proceed is the verb, a procedure is the noun, okay? To proceed, guys, means to continue as it was planned before, okay? Or to move forward to a direction, okay? To move towards a direction. Okay, technique is very similar to Portuguese. Apprehension, which is the noun, and apprehensive, which is the adjective, they are very similar to Portuguese, okay? When you are kind of tense, waiting for something bad to happen, you are apprehensive. Terminology and jargon are very similar, okay? They are like special words or expressions that are related to a particular subject. Okay, so terminology is more general. So terminology, we would say, for example, he only uses scientific terminology. He's using specific words related to science. Okay? Jargon, on the other hand, is a type of terminology but related to work. Okay? So, for example, lawyers, they use a lot of jargons, words that only they use on their day-to-day, on their work. Okay? So to proceed, I have explained therapeutic is just like Portuguese. A ballerina is a girl that dances ballet. We use the same word in Portuguese, ballet, for the dance. And a ballet dancer is how we call a boy that dances ballet. Okay? To heal means to make well again. Okay? For example, if you cut yourself, you are cooking and you cut yourself. If it's not too deep, it will take like 1 day to heal, okay? To close what you have cut, your hand, for example. But to heal can also be used for injuries, for a cut, like I said, and also for a disease, okay? To cure normally is more used when we talk about a disease, but we can also use to heal. Studious is a person that enjoys studying. Okay? Studious, adjective. Meticulous is an adjective. It's very similar to Portuguese. It's a person that is very, that worries a lot about details, normally small details. They pay great attention to small details. Okay? And ballet is the dance, that we use the same word in Portuguese. Okay, we have a new idiom, 2 new idioms here, guys. To feel under the weather, to feel ill, to feel bad, to feel under the weather. To leave no stone unturned, to look in every place for the solution. Okay? So, let's repeat. The ballet dancer danced gracefully around the room with his meticulous attention to each detail. He was apprehensive about what the doctor would say, but it was actually good news and his leg was already healing. Yoga and listening to classical music are considered therapeutic forms of treatment for stress. She didn't understand all this specific terminology that the bank manager was saying. The jargon was too complicated. Bradley was a studious person and spent hours researching the procedures for flying planes. I felt such satisfaction when I finished the book, as it was my first book of fiction that I read in English. Their mother treated them as if they were perfect and never did anything wrong. Very nice, guys. Let's practice. Don't forget to pause the video and answer the questions for me, okay, before I do. What type of sport do you think is graceful? The type of sport that I think is graceful is tennis. Are you an apprehensive person? What type of situations make you apprehensive? Okay, guys, for this question, I want the answer on my WhatsApp, okay, on private. Do you need to be a meticulous and studious person in order to be a good architect? Yes, you need to be meticulous and studious person in order to be a good architect. When the winter starts, starts, is it common for people to feel under the weather? Yes, when winter starts, it's common for people to feel under the weather. What therapeutic treatments might be suggested to someone who is suffering from stress? Therapeutic treatments such as meditation might be suggested to someone who is suffering from stress. Will he have studied in meticulous details for a way to heal his broken heart for 2 years by tomorrow? Yes, he will have studied in meticulous detail for a way to heal his broken heart for 2 years by tomorrow. Is it common for patients to feel apprehension before they have surgery? Yes, it's common for patients to feel apprehension before they have surgery. Should employees follow their company's procedures in order to not make mistakes? Yes, employees should follow their company's procedures in order to not make mistakes. What are areas of work that include a lot of special terminology? The areas of law and information technology include a lot of special terminology. Is it easy to satisfy a meticulous person? No, it isn't easy to satisfy a meticulous person, but it's quite difficult. Would you proceed with the therapeutic treatment if it wasn't giving you satisfaction? No, I wouldn't proceed with the therapeutic treatment if it wasn't giving me satisfaction. What did Mr. Webb think about the book he received for his birthday? Mr. Webb thought the book he received for his birthday was interesting, but that it was very difficult to understand all the complicated jargon. How long will she have been a ballerina for by the end of the year? She will have been a ballerina for 70 years by the end of the year. What are some things in your life that give you a lot of satisfaction? This answer, guys, on my WhatsApp, okay? Thank you. Do you consider yourself to be a graceful person? No, I don't consider myself to be a graceful person. If you knew someone who had cancer, would you help them find the right treatment and leave no stone unturned until they had? Yes, if I knew someone who had cancer, I would help them find the right treatment and leave no stone unturned until they had. Is it common to feel under the weather when you are especially apprehensive about something? Yes, it's common to feel under the weather when you are especially apprehensive about something. Do you think it's easy for a young boy who dreams of being a ballet dancer to be accepted by some parts of society? No, I don't think it's easy for a young boy who dreams of being a ballet dancer to be accepted by some parts of society. When you understand specific grammar terminology in English, do you feel great satisfaction? Yes, when I understand specific grammar terminology in English, I feel great satisfaction. If you were studying for your university exams, would you need to pay meticulous attention to the jargon and leave no stone unturned when finding the answers? Yes, if I were studying for my university exams, I would need to pay meticulous attention to the jargon and leave no stone unturned when finding the answers. Would a ballerina feel apprehensive before a big show if she was feeling under the weather? Yes, a ballerina would feel apprehensive before a big show if she was feeling under the weather. Okay guys, so this is today's new content, okay? As you have noticed, we have finished Unit 1. So now I wanted to do the workbook, all the exercises related to Unit 1 in the workbook, okay? We will correct next live lesson, okay? So thank you very much and see you soon. Bye-bye.